Hey everyone, and welcome to Friday here on FifthTalk. Okay, so this week's topic is Spotlight Week, which I'm sure you'll all know by now with everyone else uploading before me and it being the end of the week. Basically, if you haven't watched anybody else's, it is where we share new authors that we've discovered and loved, good 5-star books, etc. Just sort of putting things on the spotlight that we'd like to mention to everyone. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible this week because there's something that I want to talk about at the end and let everyone know about. So yes, I'm just going to get stuck into this. So I'm going to start off with sort of new authors that I've discovered within the past few months and that I've really loved. So the first one is Gina Showalter. She is the author of Alice in Zombieland as well as the Intertwined series, Intertwined, Unraveled, Twisted, and then I think there's a fourth one coming out in 2014. I read Alice in Zombieland back in September and absolutely loved it. I read it when I got an ARC sent to me, and then I won this finished copy, and I just loved this book. It was really excellently written. It's very loosely based off Alice in Wonderland. Very excellent story, amazing writing style, and I really recommend you check out Gina Showalter if you get the chance because she's really worth it. The next one is Gretchen McNeil. The book that I discovered her through was 10. I read this back in October. This is a sort of YA horror. It's about 10 teens who are lured onto an island and they gradually start dying off, being killed. And this is based off of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which I read after this. But this one is an excellent book. It's eerie, it's scary, it's kind of gruesome in parts, and it just sort of keeps you guessing to the very end and on the edge of your seat. And Gretchen McNeil's writing style is fantastic, so I recommend that you check her out. The next one that I've discovered recently, this is an author that's been around quite a while, and it's Libba Bray. This is the first of her books that I read, which is The Diviner. But I got this review copy and I absolutely love this book. It's a big book, but I flew through it in about a week, and it's really excellently written, and I really can't wait. I have Going Bovine by her, and I've ordered Beauty Queens, so I'm really excited to read more of her books and read more of her writing style because it really was excellent. And the next and last author that I want to mention is the one that I'm currently reading, and it's Tahara Mafi. This is Shatter Me. I'm probably about 2/3 through, and this book is mind blowing. Like, not even the plot is... The plot's really good, but the writing style is just... Even if you're on the fence about buying this book, buy it for the sake of the writing style. It's so beautiful, and I really recommend you pick it up purely for that. Okay, next I'm going to show you some 5-star books that I really want to mention. I do have quite a few here, so I'm going to try and get through these really quick because of the thing that I want to talk about at the end. The first one is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. This whole series by Rick Riordan is incredible. It's all Greek mythology, and then you've got the spin-off series, Heroes of Olympus, and then the graphic novel series is starting to come out. It's really excellent series, and it sparked my love for Greek mythology last year or the year before, I think, and it's really excellent series and really well written. Next one is the Gone series by Michael Grant. By the way, none of these books are really recent, so this one's Gone, and this whole series, again, it's one of my favourite series. It's like equal with Harry Potter. Absolutely love it. Lots of action, lots of suspense, lots of sort of death, and it's a really excellent series, and I highly recommend you check it out. The next one is a bit different from everything else, as well as the one after this, and it's Pushing the Limits by Kate McGarry. This is a contemporary. The main reason I picked this one to share with everyone is because contemporary I normally see as every contemporary is sort of the same in a way. It's just sort of all boy meets girl, or vice versa, and they fall in love and they have their issues, blah end of story. But this one was completely different. You see both perspectives. You see from Echo and Noah's perspectives. It's just excellently written and really well done, so I recommend you check that out. Next one I want to mention is again a bit different, and it's Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. This one is really thick, but it is told through both text and illustrated images, and it's such a beautiful book. Like, I really, really recommend you pick this one up. And under the dust jacket is the same sort of cover, but I really, really recommend you pick this one up. I read this probably in a few hours, and it's an excellent, excellent read. Second to last book that I want to mention is Me and Erin the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. This one is hilarious. It's really, really funny, and the cover itself is beautiful, and I love this book so, so much. It's really, really good, really, really funny, and I really, really recommend you pick it up. And for someone, I'm pretty sure the author isn't an author like normally. I think he's like a stand-up comedian or something, or he was, and I decided to write this book, and I think he should keep writing because it was really, really well written. And the last book that I want to mention is one that I mention a lot on my personal channel, and it's easily my favourite book ever so far, and it's Wonder by R.J. Plazio. I read this in 2012, and it's just an amazing book. It's so inspiring. I'm pretty sure it's fictional. It's so inspiring, and it's changed basically the way I look at life, and I've never experienced a book that's been able to do that before, and the writing style again, incredible. I really, really recommend that you pick this one up. Okay, so that is it for the topic sort of portion of this video, and now on to something that I want to tell everyone. Basically, I am going to be stepping down from my spot on Friday here on FifthTalk, and I've discussed this with the rest of the people on this channel, and they all understand, and they say that it's fine and stuff, and I felt really bad for stepping down and stuff, but I have reasons, and the main reason, and it's going to sound really, really stupid to a lot of people, but before I started the channel, before I joined, I said to myself, if I start feeling pressure in sort of having to upload on a certain day and at a certain time or whatever, well, not at a certain time, but if I start to feel pressure having to upload it on a certain day, I would leave, because I only really want to do this for the fun of it. And it has gotten to that point, and I know it sounds really, really silly because of the fact that we only upload every other week, so it shouldn't really be that much work, but for me it can be sometimes, because, and I've talked about this on my personal channel about how I can't really upload all the time because nobody in my family knows that I do this whole YouTube thing, and so the only time that I really get a chance to actually film is normally a Friday or Saturday evening, so it's a very restricted space or slot of time in a full week where I get the chance to actually film because my house is empty. And then sometimes I get days like this, but it's Tuesday now, where I'm in the house on my own, so I get a chance to film, but it doesn't happen very often. So when I get the chance to film on a Friday or a Saturday, I basically film everything that I want to film for my personal channel, and sometimes that can sometimes be 5 to 6 videos at a time, so sometimes having another video for this channel on top of that can really make it a lot of work, considering that it's not just recording and uploading, it's recording and editing and then exporting and then uploading, and it can be a lot of work on top of all my own personal channel work, and I do feel a lot of pressure when it comes to having to upload and stuff, so I have officially decided to step down, but we've decided that if it ever comes to a point where somebody can't upload at the last minute and I'm available to, then I will replace them and I'll upload then, so I'll sort of be like a backup temporary person, but I'm going to be leaving as a permanent place. So we've already got who our replacement is going to be, so I'm going to share with you who the lucky person is. So we had a few people in mind, but this is the person that could do it, so we have officially gotten someone who can replace me, and that person is Travis. I'll put a picture or something here from, I think his channel's Living in the Ashes. Excuse me if that's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I'll leave a link to his channel here and in the description below. But yes, that's pretty much it for my time on FifthTalk. This is going to be my last video on this channel as a permanent Friday. I want to thank everyone who has commented and watched my Friday videos on this channel, and I've really enjoyed making videos, and I've really had fun talking and getting to know the other members of this channel, and I'm excited to see what comes of the channel, because I obviously will keep watching. And yes, nothing else I can really say. I'm excited to see what Travis does on this channel and see what else this channel comes up with. And yes, that is it for my time on FifthTalk. Again, thank you to everyone, and thanks to Mackenzie, Erin, Jessica and Reyes, and yep, that's it. So, bye.